All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
80 weapon. Under crunch.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Showing it. Tight dog. Check.
Leo. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
We got 4.
Hey, right 52.
Check back.
Now Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Set up. 30 base.
Down to lose 1. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Look at me. Door.
116, boy. He's checking.
Set up. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Record.
Set up.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Marshall that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Green. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Moore. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Come on, man. Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 2 right here. Right here. Go. Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Mims. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Operating from the gun. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Jim. He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Waters. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Steps away. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never moved.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point up and through, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I got it. Hey, go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and long. Finding Green complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You don't want to pick up the ball.
Here's Ward from the gun on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now Ward from the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I know he ain't got it. No, check that, check that. We're going to mic 52.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw. Ward. Green brings it in. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. And that's complete. It's Green here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mims. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, exit.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He can't get him down. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Even. Fourth down. Even.
Back to throw. More. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. More. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set 70, Indy. Protein spill. Check. Lucky. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's the way you make it feel.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's go. 10-2 Tucson. They're going to need some therapy after this. Be driven.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West.
Minshew, 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, orbit. Check 52, come on. Come to my work. Look at me, zipper. Come to my work. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I don't think that.
On fourth down, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
What's the run? They're running.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action, it's Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Oh, you got D? No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
No.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Hey, Delta.
Johnny D, don't let him breathe, defense. Mike 52. Come off the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got some space here. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.